Welcome to Skylight Music Theater. I am Michael Unger, Artistic Director. Skylight is Wisconsin's only professional equity music theater company. We perform here in the Cabot Theater, one of the most beautiful theaters in Milwaukee. For more than 60 years, Skylight has produced the full spectrum of music theater, ranging from blockbuster Broadway musicals to reimagined operas, and from exciting world premieres to contemporary off-Broadway hits. Come see a show. We look forward to welcoming you to Milwaukee's Skylight Music Theater.
Hey, I'm Paul Gordon. You may know me from some of my musicals, Daddy Longlegs, Jane Eyre, and Emma, or you may not. I'm excited to share with you today my newest musical, being Earnest, that I wrote with Jay Gruska. It's based on the Oscar Wilde play, and it takes place on Carnaby Street in 1965 and has the musical influences of the Beatles, the Kinks, and the Hollies, and Chad and Jeremy. We tried to capture that musical feel in the score while keeping Oscar Wilde's text exactly in place. We've spent the last year or so working on a remote production of the show that I think you're going to enjoy. Before it's available to rent, I want to invite all high school teachers to a free digital world premiere. So you can check out the show yourself and see if it's right for you. The show is available now to be licensed on Uproar Theatrics. And we're actually looking for the perfect high school who wants to do the first amateur world premiere. So drop your email in the comments section if you want us to send you a link. I'd also just like to take this opportunity to say thank you for supporting digital theater. Digital theater does not replace live theater, it's here to supplement it and give artists more opportunities and more income for their hard work. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Laura here from Uproar Theatrics, the proud licensing company for Being Earnest. If you've fallen in love with this piece like we have and would like to license it yourself, head on over to uproartheatrics.com for some more information.
I'm Max Pink, and I play Algernon in this new musical adaptation of Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. What you're about to see is a bit different from the original play. For one thing, there are songs. And instead of being set in Victorian London, our musical takes place on groovy Carnaby Street in the mid-60s. Although mod hair, styles, and fashion were different, the social mores of the day were not. The sexual revolution of the late 60s was still a few years away, so the behaviour of the characters was as absurdly believable in 1965 as it was in Victorian England. The version we bring to you tonight was filmed in isolation, one actor at a time. Originally intended to be on stage at Skylight Music Theater, directed by its new artistic director Michael Unger, the pandemic rendered that impossible. As luck would have it, the writers of the musical, Paul Gordon and Jay Gruska, were already in partnership with streamingmusicals.com, a platform dedicated to streaming new works. Streaming Musicals had the revolutionary idea that theatre artists, through streaming, should receive royalties from their work forever, and that's exactly what they've done. Every time you rent or buy this stream, we get paid. When a physical production of the show is mounted, we get paid. It is a model that is crucial for all artists, and your support makes it possible. Thank you to Skylight Music Theatre, Uproar Theatrics, Streaming Musicals, and all the artists who worked so hard in isolation to make this musical possible. And most of all, we thank you for watching and supporting artists. Now, on with the show. Please enjoy. London, 1965. Fashion is a form of ugliness so intolerable we have to alter it every 6 months. Journalism is unreadable, literature is not read. In the old days they had the rack. Now we have the press. But there are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants. The other is getting it. But don't mistake me for a pessimist. A true pessimist hears opportunity knocking and complains about the noise. I'm a man of wit, style and prestige. In other words, I'm shockingly in debt, and yet I'm without despair. I cheat my friends fair and square, but the man who can dominate a London dinner party can dominate the world. The man who can tolerate a woman's faults and failings finds it easier to leave without a moment's hesitation. For a man can survive anything but death and a good reputation. I'm beginning to feel that I may die beyond my means, but then I've always believed that anyone who lives within his means suffers from a lack of imagination. I'm a man with no enemies at all. That is why I'm disliked by my friends. I can't say they care for me, but girls I know disagree. A woman starts by slowing down a man's advance, then ends by blocking his retreat, and now he's accountable. The odds insurmountable, but the man who can dominate a London dinner party can dominate the world. The man who is smart enough to live life just for pleasure never listens to his friends when they fill his head with reason. For a man knows that even the best of advice is never in season. There's another Georgie girl on another Ruby Tuesday, and it makes me feel so glad all over. There's a kind of hush in the neighborhood, and now I think I'm into something good. For the man who can dominate a London dinner party dominate the world. I'm a man who can make the most from doing so very little, and with a woman I make sure that I'm miles and miles above her. For a man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her. Did you hear the record I was just playing, Lane?
I didn't think it polite to listen, sir.
I'm sorry for that. For your sake. Do you have the cucumber sandwiches cut for Lady Bracknell?
Yes, sir.
By the way, Lane, I saw from your account book that on Thursday night 8 bottles of champagne are entered as having been consumed.
Yes, sir. 8 bottles and a pint.
Why is it that at a bachelor's flat the servants invariably drink the champagne? I ask merely for information.
I attribute it to the superior quality of the wine, sir. I have often observed that in a married household the champagne is rarely of a first-rate brand.
Good heavens. Is marriage so demoralizing as that?
I have had very little experience of it myself up to the present. I've only been married once, sir. That was in consequence of a misunderstanding between myself and a young person.
I'm not sure that I'm much interested in your family life, Lane.
No, sir. I never think of it myself.
That'll do, Lane. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Lane's views on marriage seem somewhat lax. Really, if the lower orders don't set us a good example, what on earth is the use of them?
Mr. Ernest Worthing.
How are you, my dear Earnest? What brings you up to Carnaby Street?
Oh, pleasure. What should bring one anywhere? Eating as usual, I see, Algie.
Where have you been since last Thursday?
Oh, in the country.
What on earth do you do there?
When one is in town, one amuses oneself. When one is in the country, One amuses other people. Hello? Why all these cups? Why cucumber sandwiches? Who is coming to tea?
Merely Aunt Augusta and Gwendolyn.
How delightful.
I'm afraid Aunt Augusta won't quite approve of your being here.
May I ask why?
My dear fellow, the way you flirt with Gwendolyn is perfectly disgraceful. It's almost as bad as the way Gwendolyn flirts with you.
I'm in love with Gwendolyn. I've come up to town expressly to propose to her.
I thought you'd come up for pleasure. I call that business.
How utterly unromantic you are.
There's no romance in proposing, no comfort in success. All your hopes and joys will end as soon as she says yes. If affection is forthcoming, and it's you her heart adores, well, you may take her heart for pleasure, just don't give her yours.
Though I enjoy your savoir-faire and poise, you bore me when you stand there making noise. I merely wish to live the life a gentleman enjoys.
And pay attention, my dear fellow, there is no romance, oh sir, when you know, sir, you're her beau, sir. There is no suspense, but if it's awkward, frightful, it's delightful when it makes no sense. So just be sure you always stink of gin.
Ha! She'll grow to loathe me.
Then the sparks begin.
And if she breaks my heart,
Then you just take it on the chin. There's no finer thing of beauty. There is no romance, oh sir, when you know, sir, she's gone, oh sir. Love will peter out, but if she's distant, stalling, it's enthralling. Love is calling, passion growing strong, but only when it all goes wrong.
Ah, interesting notion, but it will never do for me.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't give my consent.
Your consent?
My dear fellow, Gwendolyn is my second cousin, and before I allow you to marry her, you will have to clear up the whole question of Cecily.
Cecily? What on earth do you mean? What do you mean, Algie, by Cecily? I don't know anyone by the name of Cecily.
Is this your cigarette case?
Do you mean to say you've had my cigarette case all this time? I wish to goodness you'd let me know.
However, now that I look at the inscription inside, I find that the thing isn't yours after all.
Of course it's mine. You've seen me with it 100 times. And you've no right to read what is written inside. It is a very ungentlemanly thing to read a private cigarette case.
Oh, it is absurd to have a hard and fast rule about what one should and shouldn't read. More than half of modern culture depends on what one shouldn't read.
I don't propose to discuss modern culture.
This cigarette case is a present from someone by the name of Cecily, and you said you didn't know anyone of that name. From little Cecily, with her fondest love to her dear Uncle Jack.
Well, if you must know, Cecily happens to be my aunt.
Your aunt?
Yes. And a charming old lady she is too. Just give it back to me, Algie.
But why does she call herself Little Cecily if she's your aunt? From little Cecily with her fondest love.
My dear fellow, what on earth is there in that? Some aunts are tall, some aunts are not tall. Surely that is a matter that an aunt may decide for herself. No, for heaven's sake.
Why does your aunt call you her uncle? From little Cecily with her fondest love to her dear Uncle Jack. There is no objection, I admit, to an aunt being a small aunt. But why an aunt, no matter what her size may be, should call her own nephew her uncle? I can't quite make out.
My dear fellow, there's nothing to it. My adoptive father made me guardian to his granddaughter, Miss Cecily Cardew, who lives at my place in the country. She addresses me as her uncle, out of motives of respect that you could not possibly appreciate.
Yes, but that doesn't explain why she calls you Uncle Jack. You've always told me your name was Earnest. It's on your card.
It isn't Ernest. It's Jack. I'm Ernest in the city, I'm Jack at my estate. Jack consorts with lords, while Ernest's always running late. He seems to fancy trouble. I help him when I can. Little brother Ernest, a most unfortunate young man.
I'm fascinated. Tell me more.
That's just a sample of my code and greed.
Rather like this code.
A change of name is nice when I'm in need.
What?
It's none of your concern who I've intended to mislead.
True.
But in case there's some confusion, there is no Ernest, oh sir.
That is low, sir. Even so, sir, I am quite impressed. There is no Ernest, really, so fulfilling. Yes, I should have guessed. I have always suspected you of being a confirmed and secret Bunburyist. I'm quite sure of it now.
Bunburyist?
In order to be able to go to the country whenever I choose, I have invented an invaluable permanent invalid called Bunbury, who often needs my assistance. I always knew you had some bad in you.
Me?
But now I find I like the cat in you. It's comforting to know that what you say is really true. So enchanting, my dear fellow. There is no Ernest, shocking. Fate is knocking. Girls are flocking. We're about to burst. It's like we're brothers. Oh, sir, now we know, sir. We're both low, sir, but so finely bred. And we still got birds to bed. Ah, that must be Aunt Augusta. Now, if I can get Aunt Augusta out of the way for 10 minutes so that you can have an opportunity for proposing to Gwendolen, may I dine with you tonight at the Savoy?
I suppose so, if you want to.
Yes, but you must be serious about it. I hate people who are not serious about meals. It is so shallow of them.
Lady Bracknell and Miss Fairfax.
Good afternoon, dear Algernon. I hope you are behaving very well.
I'm feeling very well, Aunt Augusta.
That is not quite the same thing. In fact, the two things rarely go together.
Gwendolen, you're looking smart?
I am always smart. Am I not, Mr. Worthing?
You are quite perfect, Miss Fairfax.
Oh, I hope I am not that. It would leave no room for developments, and I intend to develop in many directions.
I am sorry if we are a little late, but I was obliged to call on dear Lady Harbury. I hadn't been since her poor husband's death. I never saw a woman so altered. She looks quite 20 years younger. Won't you come sit here, Gwendolen?
Thanks, Mama. I'm quite comfortable where I am.
Algernon, tonight I am going to sit you next to Mary Farquhar.
I am afraid, Aunt Augusta, that I shall have to give up the pleasure of dining with you tonight after all.
I hope not. It would put my tables completely out of order. Your uncle would have to dine upstairs.
It is a great bore and a terrible disappointment to me. But the fact is, I have just had a call to say that my poor friend Bunbury is very ill again. They seem to think I should be with him.
It is very strange. This Mr. Bunbury seems to suffer from curiously bad
Yes, poor Bunbury is a dreadful invalid.
Well, I must say, Algernon, that I think it is high time that Mr. Bunbury made up his mind whether to live or to die. This shilly-shallying with the question is absurd.
I'll speak to him, Aunt Augusta. And I think I can promise you he will be all right by your reception on Saturday. I'll run over the music programme I've drawn out for you, if you will kindly come into the next room for a moment.
Thank you, Algernon. That is very thoughtful of you. Gwendolen, you will accompany me?
Certainly, Mama.
Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax.
Please don't talk to me about the weather, Mr. Worthing. Whenever people talk to me about the weather, I always feel quite certain they mean something else. And that makes me so nervous.
Oh, I do mean something else.
I thought so. In fact, I'm never wrong.
And I would like to take advantage of your mother's temporary absence.
I would certainly advise you to do so. Mama has a way of coming back suddenly into a room.
Miss Fairfax, ever since I met you, I have admired you more than any girl I've ever met. Since I met you.
Yes, I am quite well aware of that fact. For me, you have always had an irresistible fascination. Even before I met you, I was far from indifferent. We live, as I hope you know, in an age of ideals and expensive magazines. A modern world is ours to rightly claim. And my ideal has been to find the perfect man to match the perfect name. Ernest, I've never heard a sound so beautiful. There's very little point to any other name. Ernest, even saying it aloud arouses joy in just the right amount of shame. Ernest, it lands so gently on the tongue, the impropriety of romance has begun.
But
Ernest, the very word demands respect, induces confidence and nervousness. I'm all afright.
it's just...
Ernest, the very nature of its sound becomes my most important trivial delight.
To clarify...
Like music, I may not always hear the beat, but I am thankful that my taste is so elite.
Darling.
I have always loved your name. It's like a sonnet to my heart. It humbles me most happily, and it remains the greatest name of names. The greatest name of names.
You really love me, Gwendolyn.
Passionately.
Oh, darling, you don't know how happy you've made me.
My own Ernest.
But you don't really mean to say you couldn't love me if my name wasn't Ernest.
But your name is Ernest.
Yes, I know it is. But I must say, I think there are lots of other much nicer names. I think Jack, for example, a charming name.
Jack? There's very little thrill in Jack, very little thrill, very little music, very little mirth in Jack. Not a lot of wit, I pity any girl who's been put upon, besides which Jack is almost John. There's very little hope in Jack, very little charm, very little substance. I don't hear a song in Jack. There isn't any heart, there isn't any grace, very little thrill. You might as well be Dick, or Bill, or Jude, or Gus, or Ted, or Newt. There is only one name that is worth my heart's pursuit. Ernest, the moment Algernon first spoke of you, I had a sense that destiny was at my door. Ernest, just a random set of letters, but arranged in such a way that I adore. My Ernest, how ordinary you appear, but when I hear your name, I long to have you near.
Gwendolyn, I must get christened at once. We must get married at once. There is no time to be lost.
Married?
Well, surely. You know that I love you, and, well, you've led me to believe that you're not absolutely indifferent to me.
Oh, I adore you. But you haven't proposed to me yet. Nothing has been said at all about marriage. The subject hasn't even been touched on.
Well, may I propose to you now?
I think it would be an admirable opportunity. And to spare you from any possible disappointment, I think it only fair to tell you quite frankly beforehand that I am fully determined to accept you.
Gwendolyn!
Yes, Mr. Worthing, what have you got to say to me?
You know what I've got to say to you.
Yes, but you don't say it.
Gwendolyn, will you marry me? Gwendolyn, will you marry me?
Of course I will, darling. Oh, how long you have been about it. I'm afraid you've had very little experience in how to propose.
My own one, I have never loved anyone in the world but you.
Ernest, what wonderful blue eyes you have. I hope you always look at me like that, my dear. Ernest, if there is anything to fear, it's my mother who may suddenly appear. But Ernest, we can finally have our day. There's no one else I'd rather lead my heart astray.
Mr. Worthing, rise, sir, from this semi-recumbent posture. It is most indecorous.
Mamma, I must beg you to retire. Mr. Worthing is not quite finished yet.
Finished what, may I ask?
I am engaged to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
Pardon me. You are not engaged to anyone. When you do become engaged to someone, I or your father will inform you of the fact. An engagement should come on a young girl as a surprise, pleasant or unpleasant as the case may be. It is hardly a matter she could be allowed to arrange for herself.
Mamma, times have changed.
Not in our family.
Not everybody agrees with your notions of the world.
To disagree with the British public is one of the first requisites of sanity. And now, Mr. Worthing, I have a few questions to put to you. While I am making these inquiries, Gwendolyn, you will wait for me in the car.
Mamma.
In the car, Gwendolyn. You can take a seat, Mr. Worthing.
Thank you, Lady Bracknell. I prefer standing.
I feel bound to tell you, you are not on my list of eligible young men. However, I am quite ready to enter your name should your answers be what a really affectionate mother requires. Do you smoke?
Well, yes, I must admit I smoke.
I am glad to hear it. A man should always have an occupation of some kind. How old are you?
29.
A very good age to be married. I have always been of the opinion that a man who desires to get married should know either everything or nothing. Which do you know?
I know nothing, Lady Bracknell.
I am pleased to hear it. I do not approve of anything that tampers with natural ignorance. What is your income?
Oh, about 300,000 a year, I should think.
That is satisfactory.
I have a country house with some land, of course, attached to it. About 1,500 acres.
You have a townhouse, I hope. A girl with a simple, unspoiled nature like Gwendolyn could hardly be expected to reside in the country.
Well, I own a house in Belgrave Square.
What number in Belgrave Square?
149.
The unfashionable side. I thought there was something. However, that could easily be altered.
Do you mean the fashion or the side?
Both, if necessary. What are your politics?
Well, I'm afraid I really have none.
Nor should you. It would be very unattractive. Now, to minor matters. Are your parents living?
I have lost both my parents.
To lose one parent, Mr. Worthing, may be regarded as a misfortune. To lose both looks like carelessness. Who was your father? He was evidently a man of some wealth.
I'm afraid I really don't know. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I said I had lost my parents. It would be nearer the truth to say that my parents seem to have lost me. I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
The late Mr. Thomas Cardew, an old gentleman of a very charitable and kindly disposition, found me and gave me the name of Worthing, because he happened to have a first-class ticket for Worthing in his pocket at the time. Worthing is a place in Sussex. It is a seaside resort.
And where did the charitable gentleman with a first-class ticket for this seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag? What do you mean, a handbag?
An ordinary handbag with handles on the side.
Good God, a handbag? You didn't just say a handbag!
Yes, he really just said a handbag. Weren't you paying attention?
I see. Well, then, where did this person find you in an ordinary handbag with handles on the side?
In the gloom at Victoria Station, precisely the Brighton line.
The line is immaterial, Mr. Worthing. I would strongly advise you to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible.
Well, I don't see how I could possibly manage to do that. I can produce the handbag at any moment. I really think that should satisfy you, Lady Bracknell.
Me, sir? What has it to do with me? You can hardly imagine that I and Lord Bracknell would ever dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl brought up with the utmost care, to marry into a cloakroom and form an alliance with a parcel.
I was rather hoping you would. Yes.
I'd be neglectful in my duties if I granted my consent. Her happiness comes first. We do not care if she's content. My daughter will not marry you. That hardly need be said. Your behavior reminds me of the worst excesses of the French Revolution, and we all know where that led. A contempt for the ordinary decencies of family life, a contempt for the ordinary failings of man and wife. To be born into a parcel cannot be excused. Gwendolen is dainty, and I would be more lenient if I could. But it's all for Gwendolen's good, all for Gwendolen's good, all for Gwendolen's good.
I don't think Gwendolen would agree with you, Lady Bracknell.
That is because she is a woman. You are a man. Try not to lose sight of your only redeemable attribute, Mr. Worthing. And now I see more clearly why you were never on our list. Your story is alarming, for your plot comes with a twist. I'm determined to expose you for the fraud you really are. A man whose lineage can be traced to a handbag in a railway car. A contempt for the ordinary decencies of family life. A contempt for the ordinary promises of man and wife. Have you no understanding for the petty things you should? You may think I'm reprimanding, but I promise you that everything I do is all for Gwendolen's good, 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 all for Gwendolen's good.
Some cause happiness wherever they go. Some, whenever they go.
You look pale as a ghost. But didn't it go off all right, old boy?
Gwendolen's mother is perfectly unbearable. You don't think there's any chance of Gwendolen ending up like her mother in about 150 years, do you, Algie?
All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That's his.
Clever boy.
By the way, have you told Gwendolen the truth about your being Earnest in the city and Jack in the country?
My dear fellow, the truth isn't quite the sort of thing one tells to a nice, sweet, refined girl. What extraordinary ideas you have on the way to behave to a woman.
The only way to behave to a woman is to make love to her if she is pretty, and to someone else if she is plain.
Oh, that is nonsense.
What about your fictional brother? How long do you think you can keep the truth from your little ward?
Before the end of the week, I shall get rid of him. Cecily's a little too much interested in Ernest. 'Tis rather a bore. I'll say he died in Paris of a severe chill.
I thought you just said Miss Cardew was a little too much interested in your poor brother Ernest. Won't she feel his loss a great deal?
Oh, that's all right. Cecily's not a silly, romantic girl, I'm glad to say. She's got a capital appetite, goes on long walks, and pays no attention at all to her lessons.
I would rather like to meet this Cecily.
I will take very good care that you never do. She is excessively pretty, and she is only just 20.
Have you told Gwendolyn you have an excessively pretty ward who is only just 20?
One does not blurt these things out to people. Cecily and Gwendolyn are certain to be extremely great friends. I'll bet you anything you like that half an hour after they've met, they'll be calling each other sister.
Women only do that after they've called each other a lot of other things first. Now, my dear boy, if we want to get a good table at the Savoy, we really must go and dress. Do you know it's nearly 7?
Miss Fairfax.
Gwendolyn, upon my word.
Algie, kindly turn your back. I have something very particular to say to Mr. Worthing.
Really, Gwendolyn, I don't think I can allow this at all.
Turn around, Algie.
My own darling.
Ernest, Maman says we will never be married. I fear she is quite serious. Few parents nowadays pay any regard to what their children say to them. The old-fashioned respect for the young is fast dying out. But although she may prevent us from becoming man and wife, and I may marry someone else, and marry often, nothing she can possibly do can alter my eternal devotion to you.
Dearest Gwendolyn.
The story of your romantic origin, as related to me by Mama with unpleasing comments, has naturally stirred the deepest fibers of my nature. Your town address I have. What is your address in the country?
The Manor House, Walton, Hertfordshire.
It may be necessary to do something desperate. That, of course, will require serious consideration. I will communicate with you daily.
My own one.
How long do you remain in town?
Till Monday.
Good. Algie, you may turn round now.
Thanks, I've turned around already.
You may also ring the bell.
You will let me see you to your car, my own darling?
Certainly.
I will see Miss Fairfax out lane.
Yes, sir.
Lane, I sometimes feel that God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his abilities. Do you agree?
I wouldn't know, sir.
A glass of sherry, Lane.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, Lane, I'm going bunburying. Tomorrow could be a very fine day, in its own way, a very fine day, I say. Tomorrow could bring a pretty girl's face in a new place, a very nice change of pace. In the country, birds are singing, bees are in their hives. Thistles grow whilst silly people complicate their lives. Tomorrow could be a fanciful night, there's a girl I might distress or delight. Tomorrow could bring a perfect sky, I'm intrigued by Cecily. You don't know what you mean to me, Cecily, though I don't know you yet. Will I like your eyes? Could you be my demise? Though Cecily, we've never met. Cecily, if I acted honestly, Cecily, would I still have your esteem? I pride myself that I have always lived a lie. Morality is so extreme. A man wants to be a woman's first romance, while a woman wants to be a man's very last chance. I don't believe in love at first sight, though it might take place under very poor light. In the country, rules are broken, one forgets his wits. But if things go well, then one does more than one admits. Tomorrow could be a very fine day that could come with a price I'd rather not pay. Tomorrow could bring the perfect sky. I'm intrigued by Cecily. I wonder if we're meant to be. Cecily, when finally we meet, will I feel my heart soar, or will you be reborn? Cecily, love's bittersweet.
Cecily, surely you can't be listening to that contraption now, especially at a moment when intellectual pleasures await you. Your German grammar is on the table. Pray open it at page 15. We will repeat yesterday's lesson.
But I don't like German. It isn't at all a becoming language, and I know perfectly well that I look quite unattractive after my German lesson.
Child, you know how anxious your guardian is that you should improve yourself in every way.
Dear Uncle Jack is so very serious.
I know no one who has a higher sense of duty and responsibility.
I suppose that's why he often looks a little bored when we three are together.
Cecily, I am surprised at you. Mr. Worthing has many troubles in his life. You must remember his constant anxiety about that unfortunate young man, his brother.
I wish dear Uncle Jack would allow that unfortunate young man, his brother, to come down here sometimes. We might have a good influence over him, Miss Prism.
You must put away your diary, Cecily. I really don't see why you should keep a diary at all.
I keep a diary in order to enter the wonderful secrets of my life. If I didn't write them down, I should probably forget all about them.
Memory, my dear Cecily, is the diary that we all carry about with us.
Yes, but it usually chronicles the things that have never happened and couldn't possibly have happened. I believe memory is responsible for nearly all the 3-volume novels.
Do not speak slightingly of the 3-volume novel, Cecily. I wrote one myself in earlier days.
Did you really, Miss Prism? How wonderfully clever you are. I hope it did not end happily. I don't like novels that end happily. They depress me so much.
The good ended happily and the bad unhappily. That is what fiction means. To your work, child. Enough of these unconvincing pronouncements.
Was your novel ever published, Miss Prism?
I find these kinds of speculations profitless, my dear.
Oh, but I see dear Dr. Chasuble coming up through the garden.
Dr. Chasuble, this is indeed a pleasure.
And how are we this morning? Miss Prism, you are, I trust, well?
Yes, indeed.
And Cecily, I hope you are not being inattentive in your studies.
Oh, I'm afraid I am.
Were I fortunate enough to be Miss Prism's pupil, I would hang upon her lips. I mean that metaphorically. Mr. Worthing, I suppose, has not arrived from London yet?
We do not expect him till Monday afternoon.
Ah, yes, he usually likes to spend his Sunday in London. He is not one of those whose sole aim is enjoyment, as he is that unfortunate young man, his brother.
I could not agree with you more, Doctor.
Miss Prism, might we go for a stroll? We might go as far as the schools and back.
That would be delightful. Cecily, you will read your political economy in my absence. The chapter on the fall of the rupee you may omit. It is somewhat too sensational.
I know I should pay attention
Miss.
Hello, Merriman.
Mr. Ernest Worthing has just arrived from the station. He's brought his luggage with him.
Did you tell him Mr. Worthing was in London?
Yes, miss. He seemed very disappointed. I mentioned that you and Miss Prism were in the garden. He said he was anxious to speak to you privately for a moment.
Ask Mr. Ernest Worthing to come here. I suppose you'd better talk to the housekeeper about a room for him.
Yes, miss.
I've never met any really wicked person before. I feel rather frightened. I'm so afraid he will look just like everyone else. He does.
You are my little cousin Cecily, I'm sure.
And you are Uncle Jack's brother, my cousin Ernest. My wicked cousin Ernest.
Oh, I'm not really wicked at all, Cecily. You mustn't think I'm wicked.
Well, if you're not, then you've certainly been deceiving us in a very inexcusable manner. I hope you've not been leading a double life, pretending to be wicked and being really good all the time. That would be hypocrisy.
Ah, of course, I have been rather reckless.
I'm glad to hear it.
In fact, now you mention it, I have been very bad in my own small way.
Oh, I don't think you should be so proud of that. Though I am sure it must have been very pleasant.
It's much more pleasant being here with you.
Oh, I can't understand how you are here at all. Uncle Jack won't be back till Monday afternoon.
Oh, that's a great disappointment. I'm obliged to go up by the first train on Monday morning.
Well, I think you'd better wait until Uncle Jack arrives, don't you?
I agree completely.
Good. Then it's settled.
I know I've just met you, Cecily, and yet you see what a wretch I've become.
I certainly do.
And though I'm unworthy, if you could just tempt me, I'm sure that I would succumb.
I'm afraid I've no time.
Yes, I might have the face of an angel, but I'm far more repugnant inside.
Perhaps I can pencil something in afterwards.
For in spite of my
What
eyes,
about your eyes?
so stunning and blue,
Yes, they are. Quite.
for in spite of my charm, there's something alarmingly wrong with me too. In spite of my handsome demeanor, not even Nero could bear me. Fear only you can repair me.
Oh, that is quite tempting, knowing you're so ghastly. I have no German to read.
Surely the Germans can wait.
And though I despise learning, I have a strict motto: don't trust a man dressed in tweed.
I admit that on occasion I'm a little overdressed, but I make up for it by being immensely overeducated.
Though the truth is, I find you disturbing.
Hopefully.
It's exciting to be so disturbed, but in spite of the thrill
Dear Cecily,
of having you near,
I can be closer still.
please know that my love for nefarious creatures is almost sincere, in spite of your handsome demeanor. I'd bleed a mind to ensnare you. I don't have the time to repair you.
Well, would you mind my repairing myself this afternoon?
That's rather quixotic of you, but I think you should try.
You are like a pink rose, Cecily.
I don't think it can be right for you to talk to me like that. Miss Prism never says such things to me.
I know I've just met you, Cecily, and yet you capture my vagabond heart. And the truth is, although I'm a scoundrel, I could do even worse things for you.
That is most generous.
For in spite of my eyes,
This offensive.
so shockingly only
In spite of
blue.
what's left of your morals,
In spite of my charm, there's something alarmingly wrong with me too. In spite of it all, in spite of how much I am tempted, the urge is preempted. My only defense is I still may come to my senses.
You are too much alone, dear Dr. Chasuble. Do you not realize that by persistently remaining single, a man converts himself into a permanent public temptation?
But is a man not equally attractive when married?
No married man is ever attractive except to his wife.
And often I've been told not even to her.
But where is Cecily?
Perhaps she followed us to the schools?
Mr. Worthing!
Mr. Worthing!
This is indeed a surprise. We did not look for you until Monday afternoon.
I've returned sooner than I expected. Dr. Chasuble, I hope you are well.
Dear Mr. Worthing, I trust this garb of woe does not betoken some terrible calamity.
My brother.
More shameful debts and extravagance?
Still leading his life of pleasure?
Dead.
Your brother Ernest dead?
Quite dead.
What a lesson for him. I trust he will profit by it.
Mr. Worthing, I offer you my sincere condolence. You have at least the consolation of knowing that you have always been the most generous and forgiving of brothers.
Poor Ernest. He had many faults, but it is a sad, sad blow.
Very sad indeed. You were with him in the end?
No. He died abroad. In Paris, in fact. I had a call from the manager of the Grand Hotel last night. A severe chill, it seems.
As a man sows, so shall he reap.
You would no doubt wish me to make some slight allusion to this tragedy on Sunday.
Ah, that reminds me. You mentioned christenings, I think, Dr. Chasuble? I suppose you know how to christen, all right. I mean, of course you are continually christening, aren't you?
Is there any particular infant in whom you are interested, Mr. Worthing?
But it isn't for any child, dear doctor. No, the fact is, I would like to be christened myself this afternoon, if you have nothing better to do.
But surely, Mr. Worthing, you have already been christened.
I don't remember anything about it. Do you think I'm a little too old now?
Not at all. At what hour would you wish the ceremony performed?
Oh, I might trot round about 5, if that would suit you.
Perfectly. And now I will not intrude any longer into a house of sorrow. I would merely beg you to not be too much bowed down by grief. What seem to us bitter trials are often blessings in disguise.
This seems to me a blessing of an extremely obvious kind.
Uncle Jack, I am so pleased to see you back. I've got such a surprise for you. Who do you think is in the dining room? Your brother.
Who?
Your brother Ernest. He arrived about half an hour ago.
What nonsense. I haven't got a brother.
Oh, don't say that. However badly he may have behaved to you in the past, he's still your brother. You couldn't be so heartless as to disown him. I'll tell him to come out, and you will shake hands with him, won't you, Uncle Jack?
These are very joyful tidings.
After we had all been resigned to his loss, his sudden return seems to me peculiarly distressing.
My brother is in the dining room? Absurd. Oh, good heavens.
Brother John, I've come down from town to tell you that I am very sorry for the trouble I've given you, and that I intend to lead a better life in the future.
Nothing will induce me to take his hand. I think his coming down here disgraceful. He knows perfectly well why.
Uncle Jack, do be nice. There is some good in everyone.
I must say I expected a more enthusiastic welcome, especially considering it's the first time I've ever come here.
Uncle Jack, if you don't shake hands with Ernest, I will never forgive you.
Never forgive me?
Never. Never, never.
Well, it is the last time I will ever do it.
It is pleasant, is it not, to see so perfect a reconciliation? I think we might leave the two brothers together.
Cecily, you will come with us.
Certainly, Miss Prism. My little task of reconciliation is over. I feel very happy.
Brother Jack, you're looking well. I'm afraid I can't stay more than a week.
How dare you speak to me, you rogue and heel?
Brother, show me the tenderness you truly feel.
Your conduct is an outrage and your hair less than ideal.
And what of you? In mourning for a man whom you detest, who isn't real yet stays here as your guest.
Your duty as a gentleman calls you to
It's
town.
my duty as a gentleman to always be well dressed. But I'll forgive your cruel intentions because we're brothers.
Closer,
Never closer.
you should go, sir. Push me, come to shove.
You're my brother.
Scandal.
Can you handle some brotherly love?
I have no brother, as I'm sure you do. Nor is it likely I am likely to. But if ever I should have one, I'd insist he not be you.
Hurtful.
But in case there's some confusion, we are not brothers.
Oh, sir,
Don't get closer.
when I go, sir,
You will not be missed.
we are brothers.
Never.
But however,
You do not exist.
I've gone beyond exasperation. This is a pointless conversation. Thank heavens you're not a relation. So let's just say hello, goodbye.
With no reply. Now I demand a small apology.
Brother, though true we share no genealogy, we share the name of Earnest,
Who was dead till 3:30?
but we'll always have each other because we're brothers.
Closer.
Never closer.
You, sir, are, sir, perfectly disturbed. We are not brothers. Never.
Aren't you clever? But however, surely you'll agree, brother, you are stuck with me. When the gods want to punish us, they answer our prayers. How ideal, I'm devoid of devotion. And it's true, I'm not young enough to know all there is, but in time, you will find we've declined. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. Some of us are looking at the stars. I'm afraid I'm impervious to guilt or to blame, and I hope my audacity helps others. For it's true, I'm not schooled enough to be uninformed, but in time, you will try to imply. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. And some of us are looking at the stars. I'm a man of perfection.
at the stars.
It's absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious.
Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much.
I like persons better than principles, and I like persons with no principles best of all.
Anybody can sympathise with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathise with a friend's success.
I love to talk about nothing. It's the only subject I know anything about.
We have really everything in common with America nowadays. Except, of course, language.
There is nothing in the world like the devotion of a married woman. It is a thing no married man knows anything about.
I can resist anything except temptation.
My own business always bores me to death. I much prefer other people's.
Are you speaking of me?
Oh, no, I was not.
There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that's not being talked about.
I thought you were with Uncle Jack.
He's gone and ordered a car for me.
Oh, is he going to take you on a nice drive?
He's going to send me away.
Oh, then we must part.
I'm afraid so. It's a very painful parting.
It is always painful to part from people whom one has known for a very brief space of time. Even a momentary separation from anyone to whom one has just been introduced is almost unbearable.
Thank you.
The driver's at the door, sir.
He can wait, Merriman, for 5 minutes.
Yes, miss.
I hope I won't offend Cecily if I state quite openly and frankly that you're absolutely perfect. I can't find a flaw. You're absolutely lovely. My heart is in awe. And every little thing you do has eloquence and flair. You're absolutely perfect, but is perfection fair?
I think your frankness does you great credit, Earnest. If you'll allow me, I'll copy your confession into my diary.
You're absolutely precious, with talent and verve.
Please, go on.
You absolutely slay me with each line and curve.
How interesting.
I only want to know that you could feel the things I feel.
Things I feel.
You're absolutely perfect, indecently ideal.
Oh, don't stop. I've reached indecently ideal. I'm quite ready for more.
Do you really keep a diary? I'd give anything to look at it, may I?
Oh, no. It's simply a young girl's account of her thoughts and impressions, her secret assessments. It's simply a young girl's account of her petty amusements, a private creation, and ultimately meant for publication.
You're absolutely perfect. My heart is aglow.
It will eventually appear in the bin.
Positively stunning. The whole world should know.
Hope you will purchase a copy.
I only want to hear that you could love me in return. You're absolutely perfect. I love you quite madly. Don't let this go badly, and don't let it end sadly. Cecily, you don't know what you mean to me.
I've known for quite some time.
Cecily,
Yes, Ernest.
now that finally we meet,
Let us be discreet.
you shall be my demise.
We hope to
I do so like a surprise. Oh, Cecily, love's bittersweet.
Your car is waiting, sir.
Have the driver come round next week at the same hour.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Jack would be very annoyed if he knew you were staying on till next week at the same hour.
Oh, I don't care about Jack. I don't care for anybody in the whole world but you. I love you, Cecily. You will marry me, won't you?
Oh, you silly boy! What? Of course! We have been engaged for the last 3 months!
For the last 3 months.
Yes, it'll be exactly 3 months on Thursday.
But how exactly did we become engaged?
Well, Ever since dear Uncle Jack confessed to us that he had a younger brother who was very wicked and bad, you have been the chief topic of conversation. And of course, a man who is much talked about is always very attractive, and I dare say it was silly of me, but I fell in love with you, Ernest.
Darling. And when was the engagement actually settled?
Last February. Worn out by your entire ignorance of my existence, I determined to end the matter. And after a long struggle with myself, I accepted you on this very spot. Oh, and the next day I bought this little box in which I keep all your dear letters.
My letters? But my own sweet Cecily, I've never written you any letters.
You need hardly remind me of that, Ernest. I remember only too well that I was forced to write your letters for you. The 3 you wrote me after I'd broken off the engagement were so beautiful and so badly spelled that even now I can hardly read them without crying a little.
But was our engagement ever broken off?
Oh, of course it was! On the 22nd of last March. You can see the entry if you like. Today I broke off the engagement with Ernest. I feel it is better to do so. The weather still continues charming.
When did you take me back?
Oh, I forgave you before the week was out.
What a perfect angel you are, Cecily.
You dear romantic boy. I hope your hair curls naturally. Does it?
Yes, darling, with a little help from others.
I'm so glad.
You're absolutely perfect, with no moral cause.
Do you really think so?
You've stunning bad behavior, I've come to adore.
Thank you, Cecily.
You're decadent and shallow, with no decency or grace.
Then you'll marry me.
Miss Prism would forbid it. I can't wait to see her face.
You'll never break off our engagement again, Cecily.
Oh, I don't think I could break it off now that I've actually met you. Besides, of course, there's the question of your name.
Yes, of
You mustn't
course.
laugh at me. It's always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone whose name was Earnest.
Absolutely
You heard
done
a sound
for.
so beautiful. There's
She'll see
no
through my lies.
Ernest.
Absolutely shattered.
Arouses joy and just the right amount
This
of
is my demise. She'll hate me so. If I change my name, will she know? Cecily, I believe I see Dr. Chasuble. I suppose he's experienced in the practice of all the rites and ceremonials of the church?
Oh, yes. He's a most learned man. He's never written a single book, so you can imagine how much he knows.
I must see him at once on a most important christening. I mean, on most important business.
Oh,
I won't be away more than half an hour.
what an impetuous boy he is. I like his hair so much. I must enter his proposal in my diary.
A Miss Fairfax has just called to see Mr. Worthing on very important business, Miss Fairfax states.
Isn't Mr. Worthing in his library?
Mr. Worthing went over in the direction of the rectory some time ago.
Please ask the lady to come out here. Mr. Worthing is sure to be back soon, and you can bring tea.
Yes, miss.
Miss Fairfax. I suppose one of the many good elderly women who are associated with Uncle Jack and some of his philanthropic work in London.
Miss Fairfax.
Hello. Please, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew. What a very sweet name. Something tells me we are going to be great friends. I like you already more than I can say. My first impressions of people are never wrong.
Oh, how nice of you to like me so much after we've known each other such a comparatively short time. Please sit down.
May I call you Cecily?
With pleasure.
And you will always call me Gwendolyn, won't you?
If you wish.
Then that is all quite settled then, is it not?
I hope so.
Perhaps this might be a favourable opportunity for my mentioning who I am. My father is Lord Bracknell. You've heard of him, I suppose.
I don't think so.
Cecily, do you mind if I look at you through my glasses?
Oh, not at all, Gwendolyn. I am very fond of being looked at.
You're here on a short visit, I hope?
Oh, no. I live here.
Really? Your mother, no doubt, or some female relative of advanced years resides here also?
Oh, no. I have no mother, nor, in fact, any relations.
Indeed.
My dear guardian, with the assistance of Miss Prism, has the arduous task of looking after me.
Your guardian?
Yes, I am Mr. Worthing's ward.
Oh, it's strange he never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How secretive of him. I'm not sure, however, that the news inspires me with feelings of unmixed delight. But no matter. Earnest has a strong, upright nature. He is the very soul of truth and honour. Disloyalty would be as impossible for him as deception.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Gwendolyn. Did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It's his brother, his elder brother.
Ernest never mentioned to me that he had a brother.
Oh, I'm sorry to say that they have not been on good terms for a long time.
Ah, that accounts for it. Cecily, you have lifted a load from my mind. I was growing almost anxious. It would have been terrible if any cloud had come across a friendship like ours, would it not? Of course, you are quite sure that it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Quite sure. In fact, I'm going to be his.
His what?
Dearest Gwendolyn, there is no reason why I should make a secret of it to you. Our little county newspaper is sure to chronicle the fact next week. Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
My darling Cecily, I think there must be some slight error. Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me. The announcement will appear in the Daily Telegraph on Saturday at the latest.
I'm afraid you must be under some misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
It's certainly very curious, for he asked me to be his wife yesterday afternoon at 5:30. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read on the train. If you care to verify the incident, please do so.
Well, this is most extraordinary.
Our friendship is over.
You've lost my affection.
Our trust has been broken.
I raise an objection.
I don't think I like you.
On further reflection, Ernest wants me for his own. You are not Worthing, Mr. Worthing.
Yet we're getting married.
He has not consented. I know that he loves me.
A lie you've invented.
this bird has flown. Go find an earnest of your own. I wish that you were poor. I wish that you were free.
Vous êtes un pasty à l'enfant de mère.
I'll tell you one thing more. I know my Ernest, honest and inventive, attractive and attentive, and he's engaged to me. It's here in print to see. My former praise is all withdrawn, and I wish that you were gone.
From the moment I saw you, I distrusted you. My first impressions of people are invariably right.
It seems to me, Miss Fairfax, that I'm trespassing on your valuable time. No doubt you have many other calls of a similar nature to make in the neighbourhood.
Oh! Ernest! My own Ernest!
Gwendolen, darling.
A moment. May I ask, are you engaged to be married to this young lady?
Dear little Cecily? Of course not. What could have put such an idea in your pretty little head?
Thank you. You may.
I knew there must be some misunderstanding, Miss Fairfax. The gentleman standing to your right is my guardian, Mr. John Worthing.
I beg your pardon.
This is Uncle Jack.
Jack! Oh.
Oh, here is Ernest.
My own love.
A moment, Ernest. May I ask you, are you engaged to be married to this young lady?
To what young lady? Good heavens, Gwendolen!
Yes, to good heavens, Gwendolen!
Of course not! What could have put such an idea into your pretty little head?
Thank you. You may.
I felt there was some slight error, Miss Cardew. The gentleman who just kissed you is my cousin, Mr. Algernon Moncrief.
Algernon Moncrief? Oh. Are you called Algernon?
I cannot deny it.
Is your name really John?
I could deny it. I could deny anything if I liked. But my name is certainly John. It has been John for years.
A gross deception has been practiced on both of us.
My poor wounded Cecily.
My sweet wronged Gwendolen.
You will call me sister, won't you? There is just one question I would like to be permitted to put to you, Mr. Worthing. Where is your brother Ernest? We are both engaged to be married to your brother Ernest, so it is a matter of some importance to us to know where your brother is at present.
Gwendolen, Cecily, it's very painful for me to be forced to speak the truth. It's the first time in my life I've been reduced to such a painful position. However, I will tell you quite frankly, I have no brother, Ernest. I have no brother at all. I've never had a brother in all my life, and I have not the smallest intention of having one in the future.
No brother at all?
None.
You never had a brother of any kind?
Never!
I'm afraid it's quite clear, Cecily, that neither of us is engaged to be married to anyone.
That's not a very pleasant position for a young girl to suddenly find herself in, is it?
Let us go inside. They will hardly venture to come after us there.
Men are so cowardly, aren't they?
This ghastly state of things is what you call bunburying, I suppose.
Yes. And a perfectly wonderful bunbury it is. The most wonderful bunbury I've ever had in my life.
Well, the only small satisfaction I have is that your friend Bunbury is quite exploded. You won't be able to run down to the country quite so often as you used to, dear Algie.
Your brother is a little off colour, isn't he, dear Jack? You won't be able to disappear to London quite so frequently as your wicked custom was.
I only wanted to be engaged to Gwendolen. That's all. I love her.
Well, I simply wanted to be engaged to Cecily. I adore her.
There is certainly no chance of your marrying Miss Cardew.
I don't think there's much likelihood, Jack, of you and Miss Fairfax being united.
How you can sit there, calmly, eating muffins, when we are in this horrible trouble, I can't make out. You are perfectly heartless. You don't see the mess you've invented.
I'll admit it was rude, unfair and unkind. Would you believe I've repented?
No! You are perfectly childish.
So what if I'm vain and a sinner? Sir, it's most impolite and completely absurd to be asked to depart before dinner. But if you want me to go, you only need let me know.
Yes, if you'd be so kind.
I've never been so maligned. Good thing I pay you no mind.
I'll just ring for the car.
What a bastard you are!
I didn't think one could sink beneath the bottomless brink, but somehow you lowered the bar.
You can't possibly ask me to go. I've just made arrangements with Dr. Chasuble to be christened at 6:15 under the name of Earnest.
My dear fellow, the sooner you give up that nonsense, the better.
I advise you not to be christened, a dangerous thing at your age. Maybe you should have listened. We cannot both be earnest. There's only one true Earnest. I'm sure that you'll agree. The only deserving Earnest is me.
I implore you to put down that muffin.
I'm much less depressed when I'm eating.
I want you to go.
Yes, I already know. It's a phrase you seem set on repeating. Maybe we're perfectly heartless, but we look good in a turtleneck sweater. So there's no need to shout. We're dignified men. What time is dinner?
Sir, you'll be gone by then, but that's nothing to you.
I'm gladly
As I bid you adieu.
Is there more
And in spite of your nerve, you will never deserve to be having your cake and eating it too. And I bid you goodbye.
How can I go?
Perhaps you could die
when we've just said hello. We cannot both be earnest. There's only one true Earnest. I'm sure that you'll agree. The only deserving Earnest is me.
The fact that they did not follow us into their house as anyone else would have done seems to me to show that they have some sense of shame left.
They've been eating muffins. That looks like repentance.
They don't seem to notice us at all. Couldn't you cough?
But I haven't got a cough.
They're looking at us. What effrontery.
They're approaching. Well, that's very forward of them.
Let us preserve a dignified silence.
Certainly. It's the only thing to do now.
Mr. Worthing, I have something very particular to ask you. Much depends on your reply.
Mr. Moncrief, kindly answer me the following question. Why did you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order that I might have an opportunity of meeting you.
That certainly seems a satisfactory explanation, doesn't it?
Yes, dear, if you can believe him.
I don't. But that does not affect the beauty of his answer.
True. In matters of grave importance, style, not sincerity, is the vital thing. Mr. Worthing, what explanation can you offer to me for pretending to have a brother? Was it in order that you might have an opportunity of coming up to town to see me as often as possible?
Can you doubt it, Miss Fairfax?
I have the gravest doubts upon the subject, but I intend to crush them. Their explanations appear to be quite satisfactory. especially Mr. Worthing's. That seems to me to have the stamp of truth upon it.
I am more than content with what Mr. Moncrief has said.
Then you think we should forgive them?
Yes. I mean, no!
True. I had forgotten. There are principles at stake that one cannot surrender. Which of us should tell them? The task is not a pleasant one.
Could we not both speak at the same time?
An excellent idea! I nearly always speak at the same time as other people. Will you take the time from me?
Certainly.
We both have convictions. It's high time you knew it. We do not forgive you, 'cause you really blew it. But we still adore you, though you can't undo it. Lord, reforming Christian name.
Is that all? Well then, false alarm. If it's just our names, then there's been no harm. And yes, all this fuss will be over soon. We're getting christened this afternoon.
For my sake, you are prepared to do this terrible thing?
I am.
To please me, you're ready to face this fearful ordeal.
I am.
Honor has been completely restored. Our deceit and lies are mostly ignored.
And the end, a commonplace con got you turned on Cecily. Sees through my sincerity.
Gwendolyn ignores my good intent. Morality's well,
But sin works just as well, and decency is hard to sell.
Lady Bracknell.
good heavens.
Gwendolyn, what does this mean?
Merely that I am engaged to be married to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
Sit down immediately. You will clearly understand that all communication between yourself and my daughter must cease immediately from this moment. On this point, as indeed on all points, I am firm.
I am engaged to be married to Gwendolyn, Lady Bracknell.
You are nothing of the kind, sir. And now, as regards Algernon. Algernon!
Yes, Aunt Augusta?
May I ask if it is in this house that your invalid friend, Mr. Bunbury, resides?
Oh, no! Bunbury doesn't live here. Bunbury is somewhere else at present. In fact, Bunbury is dead.
Dead? When did Mr. Bunbury die? His death must have been extremely sudden.
Poor Bunbury exploded this afternoon.
Exploded? Was he the victim of a revolutionary outrage?
My dear Aunt Augusta, I mean he was found out. The doctors found out that Bunbury could not live, that's what I mean. So Bunbury died.
He seems to have had great confidence in the opinion of his physicians. Well, now that we have finally got rid of this Mr. Bunbury, may I ask, Mr. Worthing, who is this young person standing inordinately close to Algernon in what seems to me a peculiarly unnecessary manner?
That lady is Miss Cecily Cardew, my ward.
I am engaged to be married to Cecily, Aunt Augusta.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Moncrief and I are engaged to be married, Lady Bracknell.
I do not know whether there is anything peculiarly exciting in the air in this particular part of the country, but the number of engagements seems to me considerably above the proper average. Mr. Worthing, is Miss Cardew at all connected with any of the larger railway stations in London? Until yesterday, I had no idea there were any families or persons whose origin was a terminus.
Miss Cardew is the granddaughter of the late Mr. Thomas Cardew of 149 Belgrave Square, London. Also, Gervais Park, Dorking, Surrey. Oh, yes, and the Sporran in Fifeshire, Scotland.
That sounds not unsatisfactory. 3 addresses always inspire confidence.
I have also in my possession, you'll be pleased to hear, certificates of Miss Cardew's birth, baptism, whooping cough, registration, vaccination, confirmation, and the measles. Both the German and the English variety.
Ah, a life crowded with incident. Though perhaps somewhat too exciting for a young girl. I myself am not in favour of premature experiences. Gwendolen, the time approaches for our departure. We haven't a moment to lose. As a matter of form, Mr. Worthing, I had better ask you if Miss Cardew has any little fortune.
About £930,000. That is all. Goodbye, Lady Bracknell. So pleased to have seen you.
A moment, Mr. Worthing. £930,000.
It's probably 3 times that next year.
She's absolutely perfect once we change her hair. She's positively faultless if one does not stare. She's absolutely splendid. I dare say my heart is warmed. She'll be absolutely perfect once she's been transformed. Pretty child, your jewellery is sadly simple, and your hair seems almost as nature might have left it, but we can soon alter all that. She has social possibilities.
I don't care 2 pence about social possibilities, Aunt Augusta.
Never speak disrespectfully of society, Algernon. Only people who can't get into it do that. Dear child, of course you know that Algernon has nothing but his debts to depend upon, but I do not approve of mercenary marriages. When I married Lord Bracknell, I had no fortune of any kind, but I never dreamed of allowing that to stand in my way. Well, I suppose I must give my consent.
Thank you, Aunt Augusta.
Cecily, you may kiss my hand.
Thank you, Lady Bracknell.
You may also address me as Aunt Augusta for the future.
Thank you, Aunt Augusta.
The marriage, I think, had better take place quite soon. To speak frankly, I am not in favour of long engagements. They give people the opportunity of finding out each other's character before marriage.
I beg your pardon, Lady Bracknell, but this engagement is quite out of the question. I am Miss Cardew's guardian, and she cannot marry without my consent until she comes of age. That consent I absolutely decline to give.
Upon what grounds, may I ask? Algernon is an extremely eligible young man. He has nothing, but he looks everything.
It pains me very much to have to speak frankly to you, Lady Bracknell, about your nephew. But the fact is, I do not approve at all of his moral character.
Algernon? Impossible! He went to Oxford.
He will only deceive you and steal what is left of the muffins. His manners are coarse, his conduct deplored. He pretended to be my brother and seduced my only ward.
Sir, you are overreacting. The muffins were most underwhelming.
I want you gone.
But surely you jest. I am here as your guest.
You are not my guest. Sir, I want you to go.
Or I could
Get
stay
your ducks in a row
and drive a duck
You're a
pate.
fraud and a rogue. Scandal isn't in vogue. I think Lady Bracknell should know that you're a man of conceit.
I must
A
confess,
fancy man and a cheat.
I thought you liked my shallowness.
You're disgraceful and you're
I am not.
thoughtless. A cad of no importance. A most audacious man. Unworthy of holding Lady Bracknell's fan.
I am horribly offended. Well done.
Mr. Worthing, after careful consideration, I have decided entirely to overlook my nephew's conduct to you.
That is very generous of you, Lady Bracknell. But I have not. I decline to give my consent.
How old are you, dear?
Well, I'm really only 20, but I always admit to 24 when I go to evening parties.
Well, it will not be very long before you are of age and free from the restraints of tutelage. So I don't think your guardian's consent is, after all, a matter of any importance.
Please excuse me, Lady Bracknell, for interrupting you again. But it is only fair to tell you that according to the terms of her grandfather's will, Miss Cardew does not come legally of age till she is 35.
That does not seem to me to be a grave objection. 35 is a very attractive age. London society is full of women of the highest birth who have remained 35 for years.
Algie, could you wait for me till I was 35?
Of course I could, Cecily. You know I could.
I couldn't wait all that time, Algie. I hate waiting, even 5 minutes for anybody.
Then what's to be done, Cecily?
I don't know, Mr. Moncrief.
My dear Mr. Worthing, as Miss Cardew states positively that she cannot wait until she is 35, a remark which seems to me to show a somewhat impatient nature, I would beg of you to reconsider your decision.
But, my dear Lady Bracknell, the matter is entirely in your own hands. The moment you consent to my marriage with Gwendolen, I will most gladly allow Mr. Moncrief to form an alliance with my ward.
You must be quite aware that what you propose is out of the question.
Then an unmarried life is all that any of us can look forward to.
That is not the destiny I propose for Gwendolen. Algernon, of course, can choose for himself. Come, dear.
Everything is quite ready for the christenings.
The christening, sir? Is that not somewhat premature?
I don't think that's of much practical value to either of us now, Doctor.
I am grieved to hear such sentiments from you, Mr. Worthing. I will return to the church at once. Indeed, I have just been informed that for the last hour and a half, Miss Prism has been waiting for me in the vestry.
Miss Prism? Did I hear you mention a Miss Prism?
Yes, Lady Bracknell. I am on my way to join her.
Is this Miss Prism a female of repellent aspect, remotely connected with education?
She is the most cultivated of ladies and the very picture of respectability.
It is obviously the same person. May I ask what position she holds in your household?
Miss Prism, Lady Bracknell, has been for the last 3 years Miss Cardew's governess and valued companion.
In spite of what I hear of her, I must see her at once. Let her be sent for.
She approaches.
I was told you expected me in the vestry, dear Herman. I have been waiting for you there.
Prism! Come here, Prism. Prism? Where is that baby? 27 years ago, Prism, you left Lord Bracknell's house, number 104, Upper Grosvenor Street, in charge of a bassinet that contained a baby of the male sex.
A bassinet?
A bassinet? Did she just say a bassinet?
She took the baby, never came back. 27 years ago, police were called. They found the bassinet, but nothing else. But a revolting 3-volume novel of unusually offensive sentimentality. Prism, where is that baby?
I admit with utter shame, I did indeed go out that day, a day forever branded on my memory. I'm so appalled. I meant to place the manuscript inside my favorite leather bag. A handbag, an ordinary handbag, but I didn't pay attention. And in a moment of absent-mindedness, from which I will never be released, I placed the manuscript in the bassinet and placed the baby in the handbag.
But where did you deposit the handbag?
Do not ask me, Mr. Worthing.
Miss Prism, this is a matter of no small importance to me. I insist on knowing where you placed that infant.
I left it in the cloakroom of one of the larger railway stations in London.
What railway station?
Victoria! The Brighton line!
I have to go to my room for a moment. Gwendolen, will you wait for me?
If you're not too long, I'll wait here for you all my life.
Is this the handbag, Miss Prism? Examine it carefully before you speak. The happiness of more than one life depends on your answer.
It seems to be mine. Yes! Here on the lock are my initials. I am delighted to have it so unexpectedly restored to me. It has been a great inconvenience being without it all these years.
Miss Prism, more is restored to you than this handbag. I was the baby you placed in it!
You?
Yes! Mother!
Mr. Worthing! I am unmarried!
Unmarried? Well, I don't deny this is a serious blow. But why should there be one law for men and another for women? Mother, I forgive you.
Mr. Worthing, there has been some error. There is the lady who can tell you who you really are.
Lady Bracknell, I hate to seem inquisitive, but would you kindly inform me who I am?
I'm afraid that the news I have to give you will not altogether please you. You are the son of my poor favourite cousin, Mrs. Moncrief, and consequently, Algernon's elder brother.
Algie's elder brother? Then I have a brother after all! I always knew I had a brother. I always said I had a brother. Algie, you young scoundrel. You'll have to treat me with more respect in the future. You've never behaved to me like a brother in your whole life.
How apropos that we're related, sir. For I'm the one you've always hated, sir. And isn't it a kick we didn't know how close we were? We didn't know we had each other. That we were brothers, smashing, both so dashing. We are family, shocking and perverse. Yes, we are brothers, truly, noted duly, for better or for worse. I always knew I had a brother, a heinous, cheap, repulsive brother. I claimed we hated one another. Live to hear you speak 8 days a week. And despite our aristocracy, there is some truth in our hypocrisy. And though I still detest you, we must now let bygones be. 'Cause it's good luck we have each other. Because we're brothers, see sir, you and me sir. We are family, ghastly as it seems. Yes, we are brothers, right sir, such delight sir. In hindsight sir, who does more with less? Our failure was a great success.
My own. But what own are you? What is your Christian name now that you've become someone else?
Good point. I had quite forgotten about that. Your decision as to the subject of my name is irrevocable, I suppose.
I never change, except in my affections.
What a noble nature you have, Gwendolen.
Then, the question had better be cleared up at once. At the time when Miss Prism left me in the handbag, had I been christened already?
Every luxury that money could buy, including christening, had been lavished on you by your fond and doting parents.
Then I had been christened. That's settled. Now, what name was I given? Let me know the worst.
I recall that you were christened after your father.
And what was my father's Christian name?
I cannot, at the present moment, recall what the General's Christian name was, but I have no doubt he had one.
Algie, can't you recollect what our father's Christian name was?
My dear boy, we were never even on speaking terms. He died before I was a year old.
His name would appear in the army lists of the period, I suppose, Aunt Augusta?
The General was essentially a man of peace, except in his domestic life. But I have no doubt his name would appear in any military directory.
I have the army lists of the last 40 years right here. M. Generals. Malum, Maxbaum, Magley. What ghastly names they all have. Markby, Migsby, Mobbs, Moncrief. Lieutenant 1939, Captain, Lieutenant Colonel, General 1950. Christian names. Ernest John. I always told you, Gwendolyn. My name was Ernest.
Ernest, I've never heard a sound so beautiful. There's very little point to any other name.
Leticia! Frederick, at last!
Ernest, even saying it aloud arouses joy in just the right amount of shame.
Cecily, at last!
Ernest, it lands so gently on the tongue, the impropriety of romance has begun.
Gwendolyn. It is a terrible thing for a man to find out suddenly that all his life he's been speaking nothing but the truth. Can you forgive me?
I can. For I feel you are sure to change.
Gwendolyn. At last.
My nephew, you seem to be displaying signs of triviality.
On the contrary, Aunt Augusta. I've now realized for the first time in my life the vital importance of being earnest.
I don't care about fiction or fact. Love can never be truly exact. Boys will be boys, that's our cross to bear.
I don't care about titles or class. Love can be kind of a gas. Girls will always love what you wear. As an age comes tumbling down, old protocol is gone. So turn the music up until our ears won't stop ringing. Lulu is singing, London is swinging, and so finally start. The new generation is born to be wild.
I'm a man with no enemies at all. That is why I'm disliked by my friends. I can't say they care for me, but
girls I know disagree. There is no romance, oh sir, when you know, sir, she's gone, oh sir. Love will peter out, but if she's distant, stalling, it's enthralling. Love is calling, passion growing strong, but only when it all goes wrong.
Earnest wants me for his own, but if the truth be told, I'm quite bewildered. You were like a sister, now I'm leaving for you, so holier than thou. You're like a stranger now.
For the man who can dominate a London dinner party, can dominate the world. I'm a man who can make the most from doing so very little. For a man can be happy with any woman, as long as he does not love her.
Hello, Skylight friends, family, and fans. Welcome to our 9th Skylight Social. This is our Being Earnest preview, and we are here to announce our first show since the shutdown in March. Yes, it's virtual, but it is a show nonetheless. We hope you and yours are well during these challenging times. And we're going to celebrate our first full-length virtual musical, Being Earnest. This delightful and groovy musical is based on Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. I've been at Skylight for about a year, just over a year, although 6 months of that was a shutdown pandemic, but we were still working like crazy, including creating this musical that you're about to learn about. And when I applied for the job and I was brought out to meet with the wonderful staff here at Skylight, I was asked to propose 3 hypothetical seasons. As an artistic director, what would I program? And the very first show that I selected for my hypothetical 3 seasons was this musical, Being Earnest, by Paul Gordon and Jay Gruska. And it turns out it is indeed the first show that I'm directing at Skylight, albeit it is virtual. So I'd love to introduce you to the creators of this piece. First, we're going to meet Paul Gordon, who is the book lyrics and co-composer. Paul Gordon, welcome. Tony-nominated Paul Gordon, how are you?
I'm good, Michael.
Good, it's great to see you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, the work you do. You're very prolific. He's an amazing artist. Anyway, tell us about yourself, Paul.
Well, I'm a songwriter. I write the librettos to some of my musicals. And probably most importantly right now to me is I've started a streaming platform to preview musicals just like this that gives artists lifetime royalties. And it's called streamingmusicals.com. You know, in the last couple of years, I've been fortunate enough to film several of my musicals, Emma, Pride and Prejudice, and No One Called Ahead. They're all available on Amazon Prime. Anybody can watch them at any time. And the artists in those shows are receiving royalties forever, which is what I think as theater artists is unique and sort of something I'm dedicated to, which is why Being Earnest was so appealing to me. When you came to me and asked me about this virtual model, I was immediately excited.
Well, that's great, Paul. Thank you. And you know, it's an important avenue that you knew was important before the pandemic hit and made that kind of virtual experience even more important. Okay, now we're going to bring on Emmy-nominated, got some good nominations here, Jay Gruska, who is co-composer, arranger, and orchestrator. Hey, Jay, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Paul.
Tell us a little bit about you.
I've worn a bunch of hats like you have to do if you want to get a long run at this. I was a recording artist early on, but mostly a songwriter. And Paul and I have been writing songs together, both for musicals and other recording artists since college. But for the last few decades, I've been scoring movies and television, which is just a different musical muscle, but it's still, my goal for most of my life was just, how can I wake up every day and write music and, make a living doing it? So that has been the extension, but the secret love and the passion projects have been the 3 musicals that I've done with Paul over the last however many years. And, once or twice a decade, he'll call up and say, what about this idea? And it usually doesn't take me long to say yes, because if I don't say yes right away, he will write it before I wake up the next day.
That's good. So let's talk about Oscar Wilde's most renowned play, one of the wittiest plays in the history of theater, The Importance of Being Earnest, which was made into a musical in 1960 as Earnest in Love, which is sort of a literal version of Wilde's play. But tell us how you came to decide to adapt Earnest, first of all, and second, why you decided to set it in the groovy 60s.
I saw the show when it was at the Roundabout, and I just thought it, and I hadn't never seen the play version. And I was just sort of blown away by the genius of Oscar Wilde and what an incredibly funny, farcical adventure it was. But there was something in me that went, maybe this could be a musical. And I didn't know about Earnest in Love in the 60s. And I think when I first brought the idea to Jay, we were sort of thinking literally at first. I think we even wrote a couple of songs that were in that version. And I think we realized right away that it wasn't enough. And then the idea, which maybe Jay would remember, I don't even know where it came from, but the idea of the parallel universe between Oscar Wilde's time and the 1960s and the social manners of the day and even some of the dress. And it was, we've set our musical in 1965, which is like a year or two before The Summer of Love, before everything changed. So sort of the hairstyles were starting to drift and the style, which is so fun, but the sort of morality of the time was very similar. So we found that connection, and then we found it in the music, which then Jay and I, when we get in a room together, I mean, it's the most fun creating that experience that I have, and writing those songs with Jay, which he'll pick up on, was just a whole other experience and just really fun.
The only footnote that I will add to that is a very selfish from both our parts component, which is that when we were trying to figure out the style of the music, we just looked at each other and went, let's kind of write a Beatles kind of score. That was kind of the propulsion into the style. And it was just because we knew we would have endless fun sort of doing that. So, that was an additional component. But yeah, the aftermath of that was the obvious links between those two times, as Paul just said.
That's wonderful. It is a hooky score, man. I've had these songs stuck in my head blissfully. Like I don't tire of them. I really do not tire of them. Okay, great. So we're going to bring these two guys back in a little bit, and we have some questions for them. We're going to talk a little bit about the process that we went through. Bye, Paul. Bye, Jay. We'll come back to you. A little bit about the process of creating it. So, boy, I wish I invested in Zoom back when, but Zoom helped make this happen, obviously. But Paul and I, from the get-go, wanted to elevate the experience beyond your average Zoom meeting, which we've all become accustomed to. So we had Zoom auditions, I think, in mid-May, and we shot this musical in 8 days, starting on June 8th. And Paul and I have been editing madly ever since. I think, I'm not exaggerating if I say we both put 1,000 hours into editing. But anyway, all local talent, like I said, Milwaukee talent. And so here's what our very first day of rehearsal looked like in a big Zoom call. So that's our lovely cast and Paul and our choreographer, Amanda Marquardt, who is our education director, and Emma Knott, who's an artistic intern. Connor Keelan was our MD, music director. Anyway, so obviously so much of it was done on Zoom. And we actually, we sent props and furniture and costumes to each of the 7 actors in their 7 different homes. Ashley was actually in New York, so we didn't send a chair to New York. We found a chair from her house that we could use. But anyway, so we sent props and costumes around and mustaches and all sorts of stuff so that we could, create the world of the show more than your average Zoom meeting, right? So there we were rehearsing on Zoom. We called what we did with our environments MacGyvering, because we had to turn rooms into sound studios with soundproofing and lighting anyway. But here, I'm going to show you my MacGyvering, which isn't that much MacGyvering because it's really just my home desk in New York. But you can see that I'm at my computer. Ashley has an iPhone on a tripod, a laptop behind the iPhone, so I can see the shot and direct her. And she had a third device playing music in her headphones so that we could isolate the vocal tracks from the music tracks. So that was all part of the process. Every night, each actor uploaded 20 gigabytes of data to us. I think we had 700 different takes, 700 shots that Paul and I would edit into this piece. Anyway, here's a little bit of one of our rehearsals. I was just thinking, making movies is one of the hardest, most painstaking processes I've ever experienced. And making musicals is also one of the hardest, most painstaking experiences I've ever experienced. We are making a musical and a movie at the same time. So
I'm loving it.
Who was your father? He was evidently a man of some wealth.
I'm afraid I really don't know. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I said I had lost my parents. It would be nearer the truth to say that my parents seem to have lost me. I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
The late Mr. Thomas Cardew, an old gentleman of a very charitable and kindly disposition, found me and gave me the name of Worthing, because he happened to have a first-class ticket for Worthing in his pocket at the time.
Who was your father? He was evidently a man of some wealth.
I'm afraid I really don't know. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I said I had lost my parents. It would be nearer the truth to say that my parents seem to have lost me. I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
The late Mr. Thomas Cardew, an old gentleman of a very charitable and kindly disposition, found me and gave me the name of Worthing, because he happened to have a first-class ticket for Worthing in his pocket at the time.
So that was a little bit of our first read-through, and then obviously the finished product. So now it's time to bring on some of our fabulous cast. We're going to start with Joey Chelius. Hey, Joey, how are you?
Hi, Michael.
Welcome to the Starlight Social.
Thank you so much. Oh, that was so fun to see those two things back to back. Oh, my God.
You guys haven't really seen much of the footage, have you?
No.
So let's talk a little bit about the MacGyvering first. So this is Joey's setup. I'm going to share that with you guys. So where was this? Your basement? Where was this, Joey?
Yeah, this is my workout room. I'm currently living at my parents' place just because of the pandemic and everything. And so what we did was we moved all of the workout equipment, and we took like a stack of board games and things, and we had to kind of level there's a good view of it. I'm very blessed to have a 10-year-old brother he's actually just turned 11, who has lots of things like that are easily stackable. So you can kind of see all the workout equipment spread out around the room.
Yes, you can indeed. Cool. All right. So talk to us a little bit about the difference between, performing in a musical on stage and performing in a musical that is sort of a film and a video and a virtual and a Zoom thing. Talk about that experience, if you don't mind.
It was really fun, but certain challenges sort of presented themselves that if I were in charge, I wouldn't necessarily have thought of right away. Things like if I'm on stage with Karen Estrada, who plays Miss Prism in the show, I have to hand her a handbag. She needed to have the same handbag that I did. So the artistic intern, Emma, drove to my house with a mask on, picked up the handbag, and then within a half an hour had it to Karen's house that we could shoot the same shot with the same handbag. Costumes were mailed to my house from UPS, and I would have to take pictures in my bathroom mirrors and send them to Shima, our wonderful costume designer, to make sure that everything was fitting okay. These are things that would normally be done at the theater, either, after a rehearsal or before a rehearsal, or, they might even sneak me out of the room for a minute to do them. But things like trading props and fetching costumes and things, we had just a really wonderful team who kind of was all around Milwaukee, driving and picking things up and dropping things off. So our workspace was citywide, which was really interesting. And, we burned a lot of gas, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this. And I think we're all really kind of proud of all that extra work we did.
Yeah, good. So I called a certain type of shooting independent study. So if we got to a scene and we did, maybe we didn't quite match up right, or somebody wanted to do it differently, I could say you can do it on independent study. And Joey, talk about that one shot where you say it's 1 a.m. and I'm making
714 JC reshoot take 2. We're reshooting and it's 1 a.m. So, Michael, I don't know if I told you this, but at the time we were shooting, I was also working as a Zoom theater teacher. I was teaching a high school musical class. So my independent study had to be done after I was done teaching. And I was done planning my lessons for the next day and memorizing the lines and everything. So if I had to retake a shot, it typically happened it was by myself, and maybe, I had a really wonderful, my brother Rob was home from college and he kind of helped me set up my shots and make sure I was in frame and everything. But there were nights that we stayed up till 2-3 in the morning redoing shots, just because there was no other time to do it. So one night, it was right before my family was about to go on a trip to Montana. I hadn't even begun packing, and I'm like, it's mid-June. I'm in a turtleneck. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I think I was down there for a good hour and a half just reshooting songs and scenes and things. So if there are scenes where I seem, particularly frustrated in the story, it might also just be 2 a.m. You never know.
And now talk about, so one of our gremlins was bandwidth.
Oh yeah. Oh, gosh.
So like I said, each actor of 7 uploaded 20 gigs of data to us. Joey had some slow internet. Was it dial-up or something? What was going on there?
My cable company, we just have notoriously slow bandwidth in my neighborhood. So it was taking me up to 12 hours longer than everybody else to get my files uploaded. So Michael was kind enough to offer me his Milwaukee apartment because you were in New York, Michael, at the time. And so the keys to the apartment were dropped off at my house. I drove over there and I spent the night in Michael's apartment uploading footage. I watched the movie Titanic while I waited for it to upload, and I cried. I cried in your apartment, Michael. But yeah, it was, so but what was so cool is we found ways to make every little thing work, it was just a team that was quick on the draw and finding solutions to little problems like that. And ultimately, then I went on my trip and I actually had to drive all the way out to Shorewood to give Max Pink, who plays Algernon, the rest of my footage. And he uploaded the rest of it for me because he had, and there's my hard drive.
Literally Joey's hard drive. He drive it to me so I can get something off of it. So great.
Yeah. So I've been all around. I've been up at all hours. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So we got to be creative in these times, and rather than looking at these, challenges, we look at them as opportunities. So I'm going to play another section. So the way we would set it up is we had, if you were making a movie, everyone's in the same room, and you say, take 305, and then someone would clap the board for slate, and you'd be able to sync the sound up by the clapboard, and you have one slate for the entire scene. We had 7 slates for each scene because we had 7 different people. So here's an example of how we actually shot each of the scenes.
Right.
Max, 411. So no, 412. AC, take 1.
412 AC, take 1.
Stephanie, 412 GC, take 1.
412 GC, take 1.
Nathan, 412 BC, take 1.
412 BC, take 1.
Joey, 412 JC, take 1.
412 JC, take 1.
And Acton.
Good afternoon, dear Algernon. I hope you are behaving quite well.
I'm feeling very well, Aunt Augusta.
Sorry, you have to walk into frame.
That is...
Nathan, you have to walk into frame.
Oh, thank you. Just kidding.
Lady Bracknell and Miss Fairfax.
Good afternoon, dear Algernon. I hope you are behaving very well.
I'm feeling very well, Aunt Augusta.
That's not quite the same thing. In fact, the two things rarely go together.
Gwendolyn, you're looking smart.
I am always smart. Am I not, Mr. Worthing?
You are quite perfect, Miss Fairfax.
Oh,
I hope I am not that. It would leave no room for developments, and I intend to develop in many directions.
Cut, please.
Lady Bracknell and Miss Fairfax.
Good afternoon, dear Algernon. I hope you are behaving very well.
I'm feeling very well, Aunt Augusta.
That is not quite the same thing. In fact, the two things rarely go together.
Gwendolyn, you're looking smart?
I am always smart. Am I not, Mr. Worthing?
You are quite perfect, Miss Fairfax.
Oh, I hope I am not that. It would leave no room for developments, and I intend to develop in many directions.
So here we go with Stephanie Stasek. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hi.
Our Gwendolyn Fairfax.
Yes,
All right.
I'm good. I realize that I have true anxiety watching myself, but it looks so good.
You are so beautiful in this film. You are
Thank you.
camera ready, my friend.
Oh.
All right. So let's look at your MacGyver, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Packers fan. So what room was this?
This is my old bedroom at my parents' house.
Which had a fantastically beautiful color, a maroon background. That was amazing. So
Yes, I had gone through an emo phase in high school, and my parents were kind enough to let me do some color choices there. So
fantastic. All right, so talk to us about some of the, challenges, favorite moments, silly stuff that you remember from this experience.
There's so much. I'm actually glad you got a good take of me slating, because I seem to be really bad at remembering what you had just told me. And actually now I've been doing a lot of self-tape auditions, and I still do takes and clap there's no reason, but it's like ingrained in me. But I think the biggest challenge was that I had to use my brother's phone and go to my parents' house, and my brother and my father they are still working from home. And so just figuring out, they were kind enough to let me do this the entire work day, but trying to time it to make sure that we wouldn't hear my brother on a meeting, because he was literally just a room over. And then, uploading, he was very patient with me, because it did take a little bit to get his phone, the videos from his phone to my computer. Sometimes I had to do it to my phone and then to my computer, so
I want to offer a special shout out to the brothers, the partners, the boyfriends, girlfriends, the brothers, the helpers who helped make this happen, because it just couldn't happen alone. Life doesn't work that way. So
yeah. And then, other than that, the interesting thing was doing this and being able to hear each other, but not necessarily being able to see. So like in those scenes, you did a really great job of telling us where we all were locationally, but it was just a very different experience from especially theater, because obviously everybody's in the same room, and you can very well see each other.
Keep in mind, when you see the film, they could hear their scene partners, but could not see anything, because the Zoom. Well, they could have maybe seen it on the Zoom call, but anyway. And speaking of the slating, so I had them clap so we could sync up the sound and the picture, because for some reason everybody was a few frames off, but some were 7 frames off. You were consistently 4 frames off. It was so bizarre. All the footage had different frame rates, so everything got ingested weirdly. So I had to translate everything. It was so complicated. And for some reason, Stephanie, a lot of your footage became double wide. I have no idea why. So I had to re-ingest and squeeze you down and make you normal again. Anyway, but
COVID-19.
Yeah. So I want to play a little bit of our dance rehearsal. So Amanda Marquardt, like I said, who's the Skylight's education manager, was a choreographer, and she had a really fun time teaching our cast some 60s craze dances.
Here we go. The TV is ready, and they all wish them well. You shake your shoulders and you wiggle your knees. Got to find a girl. If I have to hitchhike around the world, When the gods want to punish us, they answer our prayers. How ideal, I'm devoid of devotion. And it's true, I'm not young enough to know all there is, but in time, you will find you've declined. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. We are all in the gutter. Some of us are looking at the stars.
I have to say, I'm really enjoying this retrospective of my pandemic hair and beard growth. Anyway, I'm going to bring on Karen Estrada. Our fabulous Hello,
Holy
Karen.
Stiffy is not wrong about the anxiety of watching yourself on film, which is something that I have avoided for most of my career because I prefer theater and not having so much of a record of what's occurring. But it is delightful nonetheless. For most of those dance ones, my husband was in the room just giggling at me.
You are super delightful in this film.
Thanks.
You're a Milwaukee funny lady, like nobody's business. You got the corner on the market. So tell us a little bit about your experience with this crazy process.
Yeah, I was so excited to have it. Boy, what a marvelous thing in that terrible early time that we were doing this, to have something to work on and look forward to, and something so delightful and frothy and great as Earnest, which I think in this 1960s version is particularly effective and interesting and fun. I like that it's normal. I tend to be a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to Oscar Wilde and Woodhouse and things like that. And Austen. So I really like it when it's done super well. And I think that this version of it is so delightful. And so learning all this stuff, I mean, it was such a huge learning curve all told. Just, again, like everyone else, like kicking my husband, who was then working from home, out of the spare room, making an entire studio, because I was not only filming this, but I was also filming something for First Stage, which was just both. Look, I bought a ring light, and I borrowed some film equipment from a friend, and I borrowed like 8 tripods from people.
Where'd you sleep if your mattress was against the wall?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was both sound deadening and it blocked the light. So
perfect solution.
All sorts of things that I had to learn. What you don't see is every once in a while, one of the benefits of film work, especially in a truncated rehearsal process where you don't get to move. Like for me, learning things often happens physically, in like learning the blocking, doing that sort of thing is when I'm like, now I've really tapped into the character. So every once in a while, don't tell anyone, I would write my cue line on a piece of paper and tape it to the wall where I needed to be looking, so I would know exactly what I was waiting for.
Karen, you're not the only one who did that. So explain this chart to the viewers at home.
Well, that's exactly it. So if there's a couple of scenes where I wasn't just talking to a person, but there'd be almost the entire cast was there on stage. And so you had this marvelous thing, which not having done film work, I'd never seen before, where I took painter's tape and marked a lot of things in that film room. And so you would, if I'm standing at center stage, which is XC, then if I'm looking directly at the camera, I'm looking at number 3. But if I need to be looking at perhaps Lady Bracknell is over here, well, then I'll look at number 2. And then maybe Earnest is over here, and then I'm looking at number 1, just so that when you were reacting to different people, because you could only hear them in your ear, then I would know who to take to react and who I was talking to, so that our eye lines would line up with the camera, which was really interesting and cool. I thought a very slick way to get that done.
Again, keep in mind when you see this film that nobody was in the same room as anyone else. So when you see 7 people on screen at the same time, we're all thinking of what numbers we're at. And then we'd also use that chart to say, okay, put the camera at number 2, but you still face number 3 so we can get a different angle so we can cut back and forth. So anyway, very good, very good. Okay, well, thanks. I'm going to bring on Ashley, our lovely Cecily called you. Hello, Ashley Oviedo. How are you today?
Hi, good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So Ashley, you just graduated from UW Milwaukee, right?
Mm-hmm, I did.
And but she was in New York when we were actually shooting this project in June. So she's the one to whom we emailed lots of, not emailed, actually really mailed lots of things. And I'm going to go to your MacGyver because this is funny. I remember the day that we first looked at your the room you were going to shoot in, there was this massive cadenza, this massive sideboard against that wall. And it must have weighed, what, 500 pounds or something? It was huge.
Yeah, a lot. And it had dishes in it inside too.
So God bless them, your family, your parents helped you move that huge thing into a different room so we could use that as a studio.
Yep. And it's all wood floors. So we had to put towels underneath. We were all shoving it. And then the dining table is like that brown table with the scripts and the cups, so everything was kind of shoved, so you couldn't like move out of the dining room. And my mom was like, so thank you, Mom. Thank
you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Dad's actually in this film. You'll see in just a moment.
Yes.
And we had to do a kneeling shot, so Ashley had to put the Zoom computer on the floor so I could see her and lower the camera. Anyway, it was super fun. So Ashley, tell us about some of your challenges, experiences, memories from this.
Yeah, I feel like the one that sticks out the most for me is just my family, because there's 7 people in my house and most of them are little kids. So the amount of times I would like mute myself and be like, no, because there's like kids running around. And then 1 minute they're like quiet and they're like waiting, but then they'll just have a moment and be like, ah! So that was, yeah. And then doing our own like hair and makeup and going off of like the tutorials that you guys would send and trying to create beehives that wouldn't move when we were dancing. That was crazy, but it was fun.
So we talked about these break the box moments, like where we pass the glass of sherry. So there's a moment where Lady Brack says to Cecily, "You may kiss my hand," and I'm going to share that with you right now.
Cecily, you may kiss my hand.
Thank you, Lady Bracknell.
Whose hand was that?
That was my dad's hand. Oh my gosh, it looks so like I haven't seen it yet. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, we had some fun with that. Cool. All right, so I'm going to bring Paul Gordon back on, but stick around, performance, because we're going to have some questions later that maybe you can help answer. So Paul and I edited this together. He edited the songs, and I edited the scenes because we knew it wouldn't get done because we couldn't afford to pay anyone else to do it, right? So. In the midst of running a theater and writing and working on 3 other musicals and podcasts, Paul, we have sort of figured out a way to make this thing happen with it's probably 1,000 hours each. Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about how we treated the songs different from the scenes in terms of a visual vocabulary. Want to talk about that a little bit, Paul?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think at first we were just trying to figure out the visual language of the music. How to make, whereas you'd have a lighting change in a song on stage, in a number, what kind of effect could we do in this format where we're so limited? And I was trying a lot of things at first to see what could happen. And then I finally went, we're making a Zoom musical. Why not embrace that form? Why run away from it? Why not use it to enhance it? And so I sort of came up with this idea of these little Zoom windows and inserting pictures and images from the 60s. And it just started to come together. But it actually took a couple of months into the editing process to really figure it all out and then to try to become adept with it, because it was really just sort of learning a new language and learning a new skill that I didn't have before. I've been editing film off and on just with side projects for a few years, but jumping into this was pretty intensive.
Yeah. In the same way, I sort of spoke to you about this, in the same way that you use a follow spot in a musical number, but not necessarily in a scene. We sort of decided that the musical vocabulary could be different than the...
and I think that was important to establish that sort of border, and feel like we're in a scene now where we're in a different reality, yet we're still in the same piece. And then you and I took a little while to figure out how to connect the book scenes to the songs, and you had to learn on your feet as well, as we both did, because this is really something new. These remote musicals are just starting. And of course, a lot of the Zoom musicals were live, were limited sort of in the technology of what they were doing. And this is sort of an opportunity to be more expansive in the art form, which we're sort of inventing and figuring out as we go.
Yeah, good point. Thank you, Paul. I do want to mention there are 3 performers who are not able to be with us tonight. Max Pink, who played Algernon, Nathan Marinan, who played Lady Bracknell, and Tim Rebers, who played 3 parts, Lane, Merriman, and Dr. Chasuble. All fabulous. You'll see them when you watch the film. So what were the challenges in directing? Not being in the same room as people, bandwidth, things not being in sync. But, again, it was the excitement of trying to figure out how to make what might be considered a challenge into an opportunity. And I'd say the hardest challenge, though, was when you're staging a scene, you've got, say, a cast of 7 in the same room, and you can say, okay, Ashley, move over there, Stephanie, go over there, and you look at each other this way. But because they couldn't see each other, and I'm the only one who could see everybody, and I used sometimes we use Zoom, but often I use this platform called StreamYard, because you could arrange people in boxes, so I could actually have Ashley be here and Stephanie be here, so I could make sure they're looking at each other and that the eye lines match. But that was a really big challenge to sort of try and figure out ahead of time how I wanted to lay them out and how they'd appear on screen when they were all in 7 different homes doing their scenes. I'd say that was one of the bigger challenges. In fact, in editing, I decided to move someone to the other side of the screen for a particular scene, and I had to just reverse the picture. So you might see, Joey, your pocket's on the left, sometimes it's on the right. Anyway, that's that question. Any other questions out there, folks? I do want to remind, did we have to deal with power outages? Ashley, let's bring some folks on. We can have a bunch of people on, because that's fun. I don't know, did we?
My cable went out, my internet that one time.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, right. Also, you also ran out of space on your phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every 2 days, every day.
So we had to make sure that Ashley's footage was uploaded in the cloud and on 2 local drives, so 2 hard drives plus the cloud before we let her delete anything in case there were some issues. And like I said, with Joey, I missed some footage somehow, so that's why I've got his hard drive still. You can pick it up, Joey. I'm done with it.
Great. Cool. We'll figure it out after the show.
Any more questions? Well, I'm going to say I hope you will all tune in to watch these fabulous people in Being Earnest. It's a great musical. It's so much fun. Oscar Wilde meets Austin Powers in Carnegie Street, London. The fashions are great. The music is incredible. Let's bring Paul and Jay back on because we can. Can I fit it? Oh, what was the biggest vocal challenge? That's a good question.
I think singing some things over and over again. There was like that one note I kept singing wrong, and then I could get the acting but miss the note, or I'd get the note and not act. That was mine, and it haunts me to this day. No.
Joey, what do you got?
It's interesting having to do, like, especially duets when you're doing them with someone who's not actually in the room. So Max, who plays Algernon, and I have probably half a dozen numbers together in this show, and having to play off of each other in a way that not only vocally makes sense, where like our cutoffs and our vowels are all shaped the same way when we're not actually in the same room. Also, playing off of each other's intentions is very difficult too, because you don't have that other person's energy in the room with you. A lot of the times I was singing to an exercise bike or to
Keep in mind, so when people were doing scenes, they could hear each other, but when they did songs, we did each track individually.
Yeah.
Now that you've done the show as a Zoom style performance, has the experience informed you how you might produce it on stage? Well, I'll tell you, the reason I selected Being Earnest and called Paul in the first place is because it's a fabulous musical. It's based on one of the greatest plays ever written, but also there are no huge production numbers necessarily. You could tell the story in an intimate way, 3-4 person scenes, 2-person scenes. So it lended itself very well to a online platform, I thought. And we did try and work in as much choreography as we could. Amanda, apologies if we didn't quite get it all in there. But it seemed like a really good scale of musical to produce in this way. So I think I've learned that I'd like to do this on stage also. What was the most challenging part of filming a full musical movie in 8 days? Getting it done. We were limited in time, so we had to get the shots and then move on. So a lot of that is due to theater directing is 80-90% casting. So if you cast well, you're gonna get great product no matter how much time you spend, whether you have a lot of time or little time.
Michael, I have to say that I did not know the level of MacGyvering that went on for this, and I'm incredibly impressed with all of you.
Oh, good. Good, Jay. Well, we hope you'll like the finished product. Thank you, cast and authors of Being Earnest. It's been a lot to work with you, and I can't wait to share the finished product with all of you. Thank you so much.
Good to see all you guys.
Good night.
Good night.